comes Bigfoot to show off his stuff. The best of the big ones. He's rough and he's tough. Bigfoot and the muscle machines. They're big, bad, dirty, and mean. Call on Bigfoot if you get in a fight. He'll come to the rescue with all of his might. Bigfoot, when you need him, you know he's around. Bigfoot, he'll crush him and make him leave town. Bigfoot and the muscle machines. They're big, bad, dirty, and mean. They're big, bad, dirty, and mean.
Oh, no! Amazing! It's okay.
Nail her before she gets to the stadium.
And now, what you've all been waiting for, Bigfoot and the Muscle Machine! Bigfoot, 10 tons of brute force. And the driver, Yank Justice. Yank is to man what Bigfoot is to trucks. Tough and strong, lean and mean. And speaking of mean, nothing makes you feel meaner than when you paid too much for a used car. At Ravenscroft Used Cars, you get what you pay for and more. Take it from me, Blackie Smith. They'll treat you right. Here comes the Orange Blossom Special, driven by Professor D, with his pet armadillo, Dilly. He really was a professor until he got caught up in the exciting world of truck pulling. Yes, fans, Black Gold is a full-blown, road-ripping, fire-spitting puller with drivers to match. Their names are Red and Redder. And wait till you see these wild-eyed, red-headed twins.
Would you stop hamming it up?
Get her!
Get off the road, jerks!
Where'd she go?
Those wrecks!
We gonna find her in there?
We'll just kick a few tires.
So what's the darn deal? Is pedestrian chasing a new event?
The stadium security guys will sort it out.
We seem to be straying from the point. I think that young woman was in trouble.
Hey! That's mine!
Let's do it, Bigfoot. Hold it, young lady. I'll handle this.
Deal with him. I'll get that girl. Give me the map.
Obviously, I don't have it.
Where'd you stash it?
That's for me to know. And you to find out.
I care not to hear your excuses, Mr. Sly. Rather, I want to see results. Do not disappoint me or take up more of my time. For time is the one resource I have in short supply. Get the map and destroy the truck. Yes, sir.
I'd still love to know who those guys were.
What's the darn deal?
Whoa, boy!
Everybody okay?
Everything except my blood pressure.
Let's jaw about it on the road, or we'll miss the show in Vegas.
Talk about runaway forestry. It was no accident as far as I can tell.
It is my experience that there is a motive for every crime. But frankly, I can't think of one.
Maybe it had something to do with that weirdness last night.
Or with that girl.
First time he ever noticed a girl.
Yank, we've got something on our tail.
Step on it, and try to keep ahead of them.
Things have definitely taken a turn for the worse.
Form a line, and don't let them buy us.
Red, get my compact out of my purse. This is a fine time to think about your face. Just do it. You're not as dumb as I thought.
Didn't your mama ever tell you hitchhiking was dangerous?
They're going for our tires! Watch this! Are you crazy? Nope! Just vicious!
Thanks, but
No thanks! Your boys are finished!
And so are you! Don't gloat yet, Justice!
No two ways about it. Somebody doesn't like us.
I've got an idea. Why don't we talk about it over a blowtorch?
Looks like you folks ran into some problems up there in the mountains.
Yeah, it was an unscheduled demolition derby. You know, I'll bet those guys were after something. Like what, Sherlock? Maybe me.
You know, Red was right. Those guys were after something.
Like what?
I haven't figured that part out.
Al's garage. Yo nix 'em, we fix 'em. Do we have them where we want them? You'll better believe it, partner.
What's the deal?
Everybody okay?
Yeah, and that's more than I can say for the wrecking truck.
Curious? That was the symbol the bikers wore.
Whoever's after us sure has a lot of money. Yeah, this last stunt cost him a wrecking machine.
And me, a garage.
Say, if you don't mind traveling, we can use a good mechanic.
That's right kindly of you. I need the work. Well, where you going to?
The next show's in Las Vegas.
Well, then, you got the right guy, because I just happen to know a real good route there. Sly has activated the signal. Ready the intercept. You want a soda?
Yeah, sure. You don't need to shake it up, partner. What the? What's that all about? Ah! Where you going? I got a soda pop for you! Ah! Now, you got a choice, pal. You can either talk or walk. And in this heat, this is getting mighty peculiar.
Welcome to the biggest tractor pull in the world, starring Grave Roller.
You promised Bigfoot top billing.
So sue me. You're yesterday's news. You're washed up, finished your history. Grave Roller's hot now. I'm doing you a favor keeping you on the bill.
Look, I don't know what your scam is, and I don't care, but I want a one-on-one with Grave Roller.
Anything you say. Yeah, boss. There's a sucker born every second. He took the hook like a... Spare me the colorful analogy, my friend, and bet heavily on Grave Roller, for if he wins, you'll be rich, but if he loses, money will be the least of your concerns.
Yes, friends, this is it. Bigfoot versus Grave Roller. The winner gets both trucks. The loser takes a bath.
That truck looks pretty tough. Don't do it, Yank.
Anybody else got any words of encouragement? Or should I just get on with it?
What's this?
On your marks. Get set. Go!
There's acid in the pit!
Glad you decided to stand and fight! I should have known. You're either gonna talk or munch knuckles. Which is it?
Stop her!
I don't want to see you again!
Get off of me!
What do you want with this?
I am not obliged to tell you anything.
Great. Tell it to the cops. You'll have plenty of time. Grand Theft Auto goes for 3 to 10 years.
The map is mine. Some men were trying to steal it. I hid it here during the show in Seattle. Is that enough?
Didn't mean to disturb you, Yank. I thought you might be in trouble.
You're not disturbing anything. This fine young woman is about to tell us why half the thugs in the United States are on her tail. It has to do with this. We didn't know it, but we've been carrying it around for 3 days now.
A map? What's it to?
Don't get any funny notions. The map is mine. Return it, I'll be on my way.
Seeing that your map almost cost us our lives, we consider ourselves half owners of it.
I see your point. But if we're going to do this, we're doing it my way. You drive, I lead.
So what are we looking for?
That's for me to know and you not to know.
Yank, let's just take the thing and find out for ourselves.
Go ahead. By the way, do you read medieval Spanish?
Looks like we're in this together.
Mr. Sly, my confidence in you is waning.
You want me to dust him?
I will grant you another chance, but there will be a high cost if you fail again. It won't happen again, sir.
Good luck, Sly.
So, what do you do when you're not chasing around old maps?
Mr. Justice, if that is indeed your name, I'm not interested in small talk.
What are you interested in?
Not you or your machines. So please stifle your pathetic attempts at flirtation.
Flirtation? Don't flatter yourself. I'll put it to you straight, miss, whatever your 3 names were. I like Bigfoot, my team, and freedom, and that about covers it. I don't like trouble. If it weren't for the sizable investment I've already put into your problems, I'd be more than happy to let you thumb your way back to your highfalutin university. Am I making myself clear? On their way.
Get off my darn foot! Your darn foot isn't doing the job!
Team, leave the road!
I knew it! She's got a crush on him! Look! We're gonna be cut to ribbons!
Wait here!
Where else would I go? Way to go, Yank!
Let's get out of here! The harvesters are destroying each other!
Oof. I don't know what's on that map, but somebody sure wants it bad.
Suppose you break down and tell us what's going on.
Suppose we get on the road before...
You dudes almost got turned into steel spaghetti. But nobody's gonna munch your metal now that Close McCall's here.
Sorry, we got enough troubles without taking a rookie along. Why not? He's kind of cute.
Thanks for the offer, but we'll handle it ourselves.
You should see Warlord Rip. I did this power trip on her, slapped on some carb booster, and she turns asphalt to gravel.
I don't take your meaning.
He says his car is fast.
Well, as I said, Junior, we got all we need. But thanks.
Well, okay. See you in the nitro pits.
That boy has some peculiar ideas about language.
You always such a blabbermouth, or am I catching you in a talkative mood?
Oh, I was just thinking about Lanley's theory on Indo-European language development. What do you think about it?
Huh? Uh-oh. Looks like Smokey's lit his fires. Pull over.
We weren't speeding.
What's wrong, Sheriff?
Don't move. Read on the rights.
You got the right to remain silent because all you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, and you have the right to talk to a lawyer and if you don't have the money, you... Ah, shoot, what do we do if they don't have the money?
I don't know, you tell me. Handcuff them.
We weren't doing nothing.
Tell it to the judge.
Yank, this is a setup.
Ain't much we can do about it now.
Excuse me, ma'am, but you busy later tonight? Say about 8 o'clock?
Sooner or later, they're gonna find it, Yank.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Not likely. Look.
Hey, look at what I found!
How come I never have a hand grenade when I need one?
All right, everybody, wake up! You folks have a choice. Either translate this map or rot here for the next 50 years.
I got us into this predicament. I'll get us out. It says, go 2 miles due south from Diablo Peak, and you shall find what you seek.
Watch it, boys! And loose!
It's that crazy kid.
Close, McCall. My hero. Oh, brother.
He's coming this way!
I figured you'd need me soon enough, so Warlord and I followed you.
Thanks, kid. Come on, let's get out of here.
Help me! Please!
Oh, all right. I know I'm gonna regret this.
Oh, no, you don't!
Come on, jump!
That was most exhilarating.
No! They're getting away! After them!
Yep, you'd all be in big trouble right now if it weren't for me.
To pat himself on the back that hard, the boy must be double-jointed.
You should have hooked up with me in the first place.
Okay, Jerko, we're impressed, so why don't you stop talking about it? Keep talking, Close.
You and I have romantic roads to ride, Red.
I'm redder.
Smokey's on our tail again. Let's hightail it.
Their jurisdiction ends at that bridge up ahead.
Oh, they're getting away! Do something, you corn dog!
Don't worry about a thing. Hey, Otis, raise the bridge on up.
What's the hurry, Virgil?
Raise it or I'm shutting down your poker game.
The bridge is going up!
Jump for it!
He didn't come all this way to get gotten by a river. What are we gonna do without Yank? I don't know.
All right, we did it.
No, we didn't, you slobbering hound!
Keep going! Keep going!
Hey, wait a minute. How was I supposed to know it floated?
Hey, swamp scum! Commandeer that riverboat and crush them!
What you boys doing?
We're commandeering your boat.
You can't pilot this thing.
We're duly deputized. We can do whatever we want.
Suit yourselves.
Well, it's cheaper than a car wash. Uh-oh, tailgaters.
Do something!
river bottom's got to be somewhere down there.
Told you couldn't pilot this thing. Idiots! This is Sly reporting, sir. The girl translated the map. I'll take you to the secret location. But these were the coordinates I was given. How was I to know she was lying?
You want me to waste him, boss?
Not yet. Your services will no longer be required, Mr. Sly. If I should see you again, it will be the last time.
You look dirty, Ernie. How about a bath? Why don't you let me unleash the killer truck, Mr. Big?
I have always believed in the supremacy of grace over power, but I fear that we must now exercise brute force. Deploy the barbarian.
I was afraid to tell you this before, but I guess you have a right to know. The man pursuing us is Adrian Ravenscroft.
The Adrian Ravenscroft?
The billionaire?
I thought he was dead.
So did a lot of people. For the last 20 years, he has been a total recluse, running his empire from hidden offices across the world. Now he has re-emerged.
What's so important that he'd come out of hibernation to find it?
It's better that you don't know.
What is there a billionaire can't buy?
Interestingly, you wouldn't take it if it were given to you close.
There's only one thing I want, and that's red.
I'm redder, and you're a grease monkey.
Hold it! Quiet! You hear something?
No, I don't hear anything.
Didn't hear anything?
We're under attack! Mount up!
They're aiming for our gas tanks!
Move fast! There's dry land ahead! How'd you learn to do that?
I'm a quick study.
There's a building up ahead!
That ain't a building, it's a truck.
Turn around! Try to get around the big boy!
Taste the wrath of barbarian, Bigfoot.
Let the woman go! This is between us!
I grant no mercy.
At least he isn't a chauvinist. But then again, I wish he was.
Hope you've got your health insurance paid up, because you're gonna need it.
Bigfoot stuck like a beetle.
What about the map?
Oh, yeah, the map. Ah! This ought to cut you down to size.
Oh, ah!
Yeah.
Jennifer! Do something!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
put Bigfoot together again.
Say, Red, honey, since we're just crawling along here, why don't you ride with me and we'll have ourselves a few ho-hos?
Thanks, Close. I thought you'd never ask. Pull on over. Oh, brother. What's the darn deal? We're stuck! So am I! What is this stuff?
Wait there, Guinevere! I shall save thee! Yahoo! Hey!
Must be some kind of quick-drying cement.
Look behind us.
Uh-oh, we're gonna be street pizzas!
Look for your life, Orange Blossom.
Close! Help me! I'll lose the damsel in distress routine and get over here!
Redder, your hero is here!
Oh, Close!
Redder, baby, it's with a warm heart that I deliver you from certain doom.
Ah, forget the warm heart, you two. It's the heavy foot that counts. Ooh, lots of laughs. With Bigfoot this big, Barbarian hasn't got a chance.
Don't try to butter me up. As soon as I'm done, I'm gone.
Please, Yank, you can't give up now. You don't know how important this is.
Well, now, there might be a good reason for that. For starters, you won't even tell us what we're looking for.
Yeah, how come you trust us to risk our lives, but you won't even trust us to keep a secret? It's the Fountain of Youth.
What?
The Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, sure. I suppose you know where Captain Kidd's treasure is buried, too.
All right. I'll show you. Now try to follow me. This map is the most significant find of the century. On it is an account of Ponce de Leon's last expedition.
In the month of Julius, in the year of our Lord 1521, we came across a magnificent fountain, knowing that this was the end of our quest. The men drank from it. The old were made young, and the weak were made strong.
The following section is in a different handwriting.
Month of Augustus. We have been ambushed. Ponce de Leon, explorer and servant to King Ferdinand, is dead, along with all his troops. Only I survive, and I fear that will not be for long.
This map was found in the shallow grave 6 months ago.
Hey, the bruiser's back, looking to chomp chassis.
Come on.
Red, we gotta help the professor. Okay, but who's gonna help us?
Hold on, girls.
We've had it, Tilly.
Redder! Drop the control tower! Take off!
close one, Tilly.
Watch out, Yank!
Come on, Bigfoot. This is for all the marbles. Hey, come on out where I can see you. Sure thing. It's gonna blow!
Way to go!
Good work, Yank! Put me down, you!
Turkey! What the?
Close! You all right?
Yeah, but Jennifer's snagged in a big way.
Not for long. Not for long.
You have the map, Ravenscroft. What do you need me for?
Because without you, young Justice will never find his way to the Fountain of Youth.
You're wrong. I've already translated it for him.
Ah, you see? My polygraph says you are lying.
Ravenscroft, you disgust me.
You may find me repulsive now, but soon you will love me.
Never.
Ah, your friends are following us. Mobilize the tanks.
Yank! The limo's at the head!
Can't see anything.
Wow! TX-41 tanks! We're talking mega metal!
We're also talking doomsday!
Would you like to watch the annihilation of your friends, my dear?
You filthy monster.
Charge the tanks. Let's get that limousine.
You lose, Ravenscroft.
Your optimism is premature.
It's just you and me now, Ravenscroft.
Not really. The woman is with me.
Don't worry about me, Yank. Just get him.
Not much chance of that.
Missiles.
I yank justice.
Oh, boy.
Where do you think you're going?
Let the girl go. She matters little now.
Look, I've got to level with you. The Spanish booby-trapped the area around the fountain. There's only one safe way in.
And unfortunately, Ravenscroft has the map.
If this isn't the place, I'll eat my diploma.
Over there! The limo!
Permanently.
Dilly!
There it is, the fountain of youth.
It works! I am young! I will be young forever! Bigfoot!
Yeah, let's get him.
Get lost! I don't need you anymore! No! Not the water!
Die, Justice.
I'm trying. Well, the bigger they are, the harder they crash.
The show's not over yet, Justice.
I will have revenge!
Either that or the gators are gonna have a nice dinner.
The archaeological find of a lifetime. Ruined. Well, you see one old stone, and you seen them all.
The fact of the matter is, we're out of business. Our trucks are wrecked and we can't afford to get them repaired.
I never should have hooked up with you guys, Warlord Zilch, and I'm a negative number.
You all right?
I have never been better! Will you check this out? We're rich! We are rich! It's gold, all sorts of gold!
Oh, isn't that wonderful? I can hardly wait to get my hands on it.
Hey, Yank! Aren't you gonna get your share of the gold?
No, I don't think being rich would suit me too well.
Well, where you going now?
Oh, I don't know. You got any ideas?
Hey, wait a minute. Let's just start driving.